Hello and welcome to Blimey TV. I'm sitting up to Carlisle. Just lost their unbeaten record with an away defeat to Hartlepool in the league in what was a game where the players and the manager let down our amazing away support. Because look, watching that today, I couldn't get tickets. I wanted to go. I'm kind of glad I didn't now, but it was just shocking from minute one. The first 35 minutes of that game is the worst I've probably ever seen us play. And look, two amazing finishes from Hartlepool. Two good goals. There, Bury played well. You can say what you want, but we didn't play well. We played awful. They've got we've contributed to a rival's good start to the season. They're in amazing form, but can they take much promise from that result? We made it very easy for them to win today. And there will be Hartlepool fans in the comments of this video that are watching now, and they deserve the win today because we were so poor. They didn't have to play well, and I don't think they played particularly well. They just didn't play badly, which was enough to beat us today because that was shit. It was so unbelievably shit. The formation. Chris Beach likes to think he's playing with a back three, but that was. What was that? The formation was meant to be 3-5-2, I believe, but Zach Clough isn't a striker. He's not a striker. He's an attacking midfielder. He's a playmaker. He's good at he's got a good finish, a good shot, but he's not the type of player that's going to stay up front. The way we're playing at the minute is to just put long balls forward, which I've hated from the minute we started using them. But if we are going to do that, get a player that's suitable to play in that system, because at the minute, what we've got is, just flinging long balls forward and hoping the bloody... How tall is that Clough? 5'6"? He can't be winning them long balls forward. It just doesn't work. He's not going to win them. He's not going to win headers to score from them positions. He got the goal today, but it was him he set up the attack and he finished the attack. It was his bit of brilliance. And what does Chris Beach do after that? He takes him off. He subs him off. That was not any level of of anything today. It was just poor from start to finish. We had one bit of quality with Zach Clough, and then Chris Beach takes him off, puts on Brennan Dickinson, who's played awfully all season. The system, it needed to be changed after about 20 minutes because we were poor from minute one, and he changed it far too late, and he changed it wrong. He changed it wrong again. Just go to what we were playing, last week against Leyton Orient, because we'd have won that match if it wasn't for a mistake at the back. I thought Morgan Feeney played well, so obviously Chris Beach took him off. That's what he seems to be doing at the minute. But look, I've never called for a manager's head. Really, I've never wanted a manager to be sacked, and I still don't. But he needs to take full responsibility for this. I don't want to hear him in the interview saying, "Oh, we were unlucky today." I think he needs to come out and take full responsibility for what just happened, because I don't think it was, Callum Guy didn't play very well, neither did George Tanner. They were the two big takeaway points I saw from that. Callum Guy, maybe the rumours of him moving away, everyone settled him. At any well-run club, them rumours would have been thrown away with the offer being denied. Because we've just lost our vice-captain. It is stupid if they think they want us to lose our actual captain as well. We can't lose him, and if we do, we're an absolute joke. And I can't help but feel this season's going to be... After that, this season is just going to be another season of us sitting in the mid-table, not really pushing, not really going down. It makes life as a fan boring, because we'll get good results like Swindon, but we don't have any level of consistency, and the manager's decisions at the minute, I rate Chris Beach. I have since he came in. He got us top of the league in a season that, if there hadn't been a literal disaster taking over the world, we probably would have got promoted. But I think things have been settled with the loss of one of our best players, Aaron Hayden. The boards obviously let go. Chris Beach didn't want to let him go. That's very, very obvious. And I think what needs to happen is we need to bring in, we didn't have any defenders on the bench today, which is something else I noticed. What if Morgan Feeney or Corey Whelan gets injured? Who are you going to put on? You don't have any defenders on the bench. It was just poor management from Chris Beach today, and that's what cost us. We started off with a bad system. it didn't play well, and then he didn't change it. And we fluked a goal. It was very, very much against the run of play. We didn't deserve that goal. We probably deserved to lose today, about 3-0. I was on a show the other day, Never a Foul, you should go and check that out. It's a lower league show, it's brilliantly produced, brilliantly run on YouTube, but I predicted we would win 3-0 today, because the players in the media had been saying things like, Tristan Abrahams did an interview saying, I'm excited to play in front of a bumper crowd. It seemed great going in the match. We'd sold just under 1,000 tickets to that match. We sold every ticket that was available. I wanted to go. I couldn't because I couldn't get a ticket in time, and I couldn't get anybody to actually take me down on the ground. But I feel like they've let the fans down today. The players, none of them really played particularly well. I thought Morgan Feeney played all right, and Zach Clough had a few moments of brilliance. They were our two probably best players today, both of which were subbed off. What do you expect to happen if two of our best performers today were subbed off? It was very poor today. And Hartlepool are a team. This is a big rivalry, and who takes rivalries the most serious in the squad? It's the local lads, isn't it? That's why, look at the Premier League. When Liverpool and Man United play each other, it's always the youth academy graduates that really shine in them games. We had none. We've got so many good young players coming through. Lewis Bell, Taylor Jarvis, Josh Dixon. None of them were on the bench or in the starting 11 today. None of them. And they were the players that would be sort of up for the game today. And it was just poor management all around from Chris Beech. And if he comes out and takes responsibility and says, he puts his hand up, which I doubt he'll do, but if he does, he comes out and says, that was my fault. It was my tactics that got us into the mess, and I take responsibility for the loss as the manager of the club, then I'll accept it. Then I'll accept it and go forward and say, well, you know what, we've tried that system, it hasn't worked, he's not going to try it again. But what I hope doesn't happen is he'll come out and say, well, we had our chances. He'll find some random stat where it's like, in this 15 minutes of the game, we had more shots on target than them, or we missed a good chance here which could have changed it. He'll come out and say we're unlucky, which I hope he doesn't, because, we weren't unlucky. We were very lucky to have got the goal, and we were very lucky not to lose by more. And that's all I can say on today. It was just shambolic from start to finish. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. In a bit.